Around 800 years ago, bloodthirsty demons appeared, threatening humanity to extinction. The humans' cry for help and salvation gave birth to the battle deities known as Idaten. Idaten gods are naturally occurring objects, and if left alone, they will manifest on their own in a matter of a few centuries. But an Idaten can also pull out another Idaten, and it is said that their personality can resemble the Idaten that pulled them out. In any case, these extraordinary deities possess incredible strength and agility, far greater than any human or demon. There was also a younger Idaten called Rin, who was always scared of fighting demons or being left alone. After countless fights, the elder Idaten decided to seal all the remaining demons, and to ensure its effectiveness, they sacrificed themselves with it, leaving only Rin behind to protect the seal and to train any gods that were to be born in the future. Now, it was her job to protect the coming generation of Idaten, and it's safe to say that she wasn't ready for it. Rin was so scared that one of the demons might have survived that she didn't move for almost 50 years. Afterward, she spent the next 350 years training and strengthening her body. Then, after another 200 years, she was finally free from the fear of demons. Moving forward came another Idaten named Prontia, the first god born in these peaceful times. Rin trained him hard for years, and when his training was complete, she finally smiled and felt at peace. After almost 600 years, Rin tasked Prontia with looking over the entire world while she was guarding the seal that imprisoned the demons on an island. At present, 3 more Idaten are shown: Gisli, Hayato, and Paula. Gisli was born about 100 years ago and is the smartest one, but physically he's the weakest. Hayato was born 80 years ago, possessing incredible strength that continues to grow every day. However, he lacks the intellect for tricks and techniques and only uses brute strength in fights. Paula is the youngest Idaten and is only 16 years old. She is nimble in her steps and can talk to birds as well. One day, Paula shares that her birds have told her of humans gathering at the glaciers 400 kilometers to the north, and that they even brought military planes. The 3 Idaten then decide to check it for themselves and race over there, with Hayato reaching in less than 20 minutes. As they reach, Gisli gives Paula a microphone, instructing her to get closer to the humans as she's fast and the most discreet one. And there, the Idaten find out about the existence of demons after all these years, and of a certain scientist known as Obami. He reveals concerning information about the demons, which has Gisli wondering how he knows about the war that happened 800 years ago. The scientist is a part of the Zobel Empire, which is experimenting with the demon species. A demon that was frozen in ice is released, and seeing Paula goes crazy, destroying anything and everything in its way. Obami is shocked to see this, as he thought this type of demon, called the Gyoro, should be docile and only attack Idaten. The Idaten then reveal themselves and try to fight, with only Hayato managing to take it down. Obami escapes the place while Hayato goes after him, only to find that he's a robot. In the meantime, Gisli contacts his research center in Hotaina to pick up the body of the demon before Zobel does. After that, the scene shifts to General Piskalat, a demon of the Zobel Empire, who leads the soldiers and motivates them to kill and steal. A missile lands on Piskalat, but she comes out completely unharmed and throws it towards the tank instead. Furthermore, the brutality of the Empire is also shown when soldiers harass and attack women. Moving forward, as the Idaten return to the island, Obami had planted a microphone on Hayato. Gisli notices it and puts it on Rin on purpose, so that the demons would target her location. Later, the demons and Obami hold a meeting and discuss the information they have gathered about Idaten and the Gyoro demon. Among these people working with Obami, only one is human, Biarov, the Prime Minister of Zobel. However, he is kept outside the affairs of the demons and has no idea of their existence, so he sends a ninja to eavesdrop on the meeting. He rolled a natural 1 on stealth though. Now, as the meeting proceeds, they conclude that these pure demons are brainless creatures that only spread chaos. The demons in the Zobel Empire express gratitude for Obami, calling him the Demon Lord that gave them intelligence and human appearance. The demons before didn't have any thought process, but this generation of demons, produced through Obami's experiments, possessed intelligence and human emotions as well. In the meantime, Obami shows the video of Hayato beating Gyoro and asks which of the demons could defeat several deities like him and his master. Only Brandy and Nickel are confident that they could defeat them easily. Little do they know what awaits them in the island and how badly they have underestimated the Idaten deities. And so, the demons, knowing the location of the Idaten, prepare to use their strongest card against them, thinking they would win against this new generation of Idaten easily. In the meantime, Gisli and Paula decide to train under Rin and realize how big of a torture that is. Nickel then arrives to fight the 4 Idaten on the island. Hayato cannot do much against him, so Rin steps in to take care of it. The two go toe to toe in the fight, but it's clear that Rin is a monster and much more powerful than Nickel. She summons a sword, which Gisli explains has to be part of her being to be able to summon it, much like glasses are for him or clothes are for the Idaten. She then immediately makes Nickel unable to move by disconnecting his head from his body. Piscalet tries to inquire about the situation from another demon named G13, who is watching them with a sniper. He mentioned how Nickel never stood a chance, and as soon as he was about to say more, Rin appears behind him and sends him to find his friend Nickel. Gisli takes the head secretly and contacts Frontia, who reveals that his theory about Idaten powers was correct and that now he can use magic. Rin and the other Idaten realize that demons do exist now and should be eliminated immediately. Gisli convinces Rin that they need Frontia with them to devise a plan and fight against the demons. Gisli leaves with Nickel's head, Paula and Hayato, and travel through the water to remain undetected. On the other hand, demons start to panic after witnessing Rin's brutal strength, but Obami calms them down. He instructs Nepute, Piscalat and Cory to take down Gisli, Hayato and Paula before they become as strong as Rin. Gisli and the others arrive in Hotaina and inform Frontia of the situation. Upon hearing about Rin, Frontia goes pale as he's extremely fearful of her. Gisli asks Frontia to perform a psycho hack on the Zobel Empire to get a rough idea of how many demons there are, whatever that means. He then asks Frontia to train Hayato as they have a lot of time to spare, but he does so mostly to attract the attention of the demons towards the 2 Idaten who are strong enough to wipe them out. Gisli leaves for the lab, but is detected through the surveillance cameras by a demon named Barcode. In the research facility, Gisli learns more about what could possibly kill demons and also delivers Nickel's head. However, Piscalet arrives in time and corners him into a room. At the same time, Nepute and Cory arrive to fight Frontia and Hayato. Frontia leaves Cory for Hayato and Paula, while he fights Nepute himself since he's strong. Gisli isn't the muscle type, so he uses sneaky tricks to beat Piscalet. Piscalet is captured, and Gisli tampers with her mind and brainwashes her to bring Piscalet to their side. Frontia defeats Nepute, and Hayato takes quite a long time to defeat Cory. The 2 demons are also brainwashed by Gisli and are then questioned together with Piscalet. More information about Obami is revealed. He was the Emperor of Zobel 70 years ago, but then faked his own death and came back as Obami the Scientist. They share that they have no idea of who he is and what he's made of, as he's always in android form. Paula suggests that he might be an Idaten, which Gisli disagrees with because he would have known more about Idaten if that was true. Piscalet then shares that Miku, Umeo and Brandy are the strongest remaining demons. Miku's true strength is in her high observational skills, which she demonstrates by changing the position of the Zobel fleet in preparation for Rin's attempt to take down the entire fleet in a single attack. Umeo is the demon in which a human baby and demon merge. She's also powerful, just like Brandy is. Piscalet shares that they use human women because demons need to merge with human babies to make them intelligent. Frontia and Gisli discuss about the seal demons and think that Obami might actually be an Idaten born from the prayers of the demons, and that his conscience may actually be inside the seal without him knowing it. Hayato and Paula train with Piscalet and Nepute to grow stronger for the fight against the Zobel Empire. Hayato learns that he has to increase his body weight for his punches to actually affect his opponents. Miku observes Hayato's fight against Gyoro and suggests that Piscalet and the others might have actually been defeated already. This alerts Brandy, as she is the last line of defense remaining. So she instructs her children to run away from the country with a demon of their choice, and her kids do so. In the meantime, Gisli and Paula leave for Sarabel, a country that worships Frontia. They convince them to coexist with Hotana after they fight with the Zobel Empire. Hayato gets much stronger while fighting with Prontia, and he decides it is finally time to wage war against the Empire. The four Idaten rendezvous with Rin and then initiate their attack. Miku foresees this and leaves with Umeyo and Merku so they can later reproduce to keep the demon race alive and meet Obami when things calm down. The war starts, and Prontia is tasked with demons that look like humans, while Hayato and Rin take care of demons that obviously look like a demon. Hayato and Rin split up to take care of the demons, and Hayato encounters Emperor Takeshita while Rin faces off against Brandy. Yeasley instructs Piscalat to help the humans escape and find Prime Minister Biaro to make it easier to rebuild the empire after the demons are dealt with. Hayato manages to defeat Takeshita and Rin defeats Brandy, but Obami appears with memories of Rin's grandfather, deeply shocking her and allowing Brandy to launch a last-ditch effort attack with Rin's own blade. The attack was too strong though, and other than Rin, also hits and obliterates Obami, which traumatized Rin for the next several years. Brandy paid for that. Meanwhile, Prontia tries to locate Barcode, Miku, and Umeyo. Prontia finds Barcode, who is taken for brainwashing. In the meantime, a new Idaten is born from the prayers of a young nun who was poorly treated by the soldiers of the Zobel Empire. She is pure-hearted and prays to have the power to make a difference in the world. As if to answer her prayers, the Idaten manifests with the help of Hayato and possesses the same look and convictions like the nun does, while also taking characteristics from Hayato. Yeasley wishes to study the nun and the new Idaten Jill because of their similar appearance. Meanwhile, Miku successfully escapes and using her high intelligence takes over the house of a shut-in NEET, living there with Umeyo and Meruku. She plans to reproduce, with the children growing inside Umeyo's belly. Wait, what? Hold up! The kids of Brandy that had gone separate ways try to move forward in their own way. Kuraishi looks for an underground place for a research facility with Ferlandia. Raki reproduces with Croft in the woods, and the same goes for Buzz and Miliano, who escape to a far-off island. 2 years later, Buzz and Miliano show up and ask for help regarding their baby demon. Neptune and Piscalat immediately send them off to meet Nickel. However, the baby demon stirred up enough trouble for Miku to take the next step in her plan, while also successfully contacting Obami. She devised a plan with him to meet up with Kuraishi so that Obami can continue his research. And they succeed in doing so. After several years, Rin finally gets back to her senses when she notices a demon attacking a whale in front of her. She then goes around looking for more demons and almost assassinates Kori, who is training with Hayato and Gil. The two Idaten have gotten extremely strong in the past 7 years. Yeasley, on the other hand, is busy tracking Miku. However, Obami had infiltrated them long ago and captured Piscalat, undoing her brainwashing. He then uses Piscalat to capture Yeasley and Paula, who are taken to the research center built by Kuraishi. Berlandia tortures them repeatedly over a long period of time. Prontia realizes that Yeasley and Paula have been kidnapped and informs Jill about the situation. Rin goes around the world looking for the two, while Miku finds out about Obami's true identity, that he is an Idaten born from the other side of the seal. And just like that, the anime ends with a bunch of cliffhangers and no continuation visible in the horizon. Thanks for watching, drop a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more.